Okay, fourth try. Hey boy group stans, what the fuck? I've been into K-pop since 2014. I stan both boy groups and girl groups, and I also stan solos and units and whatever the fuck. I've been noticing a reoccurring problem from boy group stans. It is getting lesser as the years go on. It was much worse in 2014, so I applaud K-pop stans for being less shitty. But the problem remains. Boy group stans, can you stop being disrespectful to girl groups constantly? And no, I'm not gonna sit here and go, not all boy group stans. Like, no shit, Sherlock, not all boy group stans. That's how humanity works, you stupid bitch. If I have to tell that to you, you have -3 brain cells. I should not have to preface that. So if you are not one of these boy group stans, this isn't about you, and you shouldn't be offended. Because I'm not talking about you, you dumb fuck. But if you are offended, then, newsflash, you might be one of them. I was going to try not to be too contentious about this, but this is my 4th time trying to record this video, and I think the last fuck I gave escaped me and I can't find it. Missing, lost fuck, $1,000 reward, I need it back. I'm talking about the boy group stans that I so affectionately refer to as boy group supremacists. Is that problematic? Supremacy is its own word, it doesn't have to be linked to racism. I'll leave it in, but tell me if that's questionable or not. Well, the first requirement doesn't make you a bad person. A boy group supremacist only stans boy groups. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Congrats. You can do that. I can't stop you. And it doesn't make you a bad person. Yeah, no, what makes these boy group stans bad people is the second qualification, which is talking about girl groups in a disrespectful manner. There is relaying an opinion to the outside world, and then there is being a dick. 2 types of people. People that say their opinion, and fuckwads. Which one are you? You can say, hey, I'm not too fond of this song. It's not my style. I wish this group the best. I particularly don't like this concept. However, the music video is beautiful. That's fine. You see, I just gave you a template of how to relay an opinion without sounding like a bitch. Recently, I saw something that sort of sparked my anger for this video, and here it is.
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
You see, that tweet started out okay. It was like, hey, I don't like cute concepts. Perfectly fine. That is okay. However, this bitch went on to disrespect the women in these girl groups as if they weren't living, breathing human beings, and acting as if acting cute makes you a less valid person or less valid as an adult woman. Like, fuck you. Let people have fun. Adult women don't need to be sexy all the time. They can be whatever the fuck they want. If you say your opinion like that, in a way that sort of starts out okay, but then you sneak in disrespectful shit, I'm gonna call you out on it. I don't take that shit. You cannot hide like a coward behind the term opinion. And honestly, I use that phrase for a lot of different things. Things as simple as K-pop and like politics. If you hide like a coward behind your opinion just to justify you being a dick, well, I've already said it, you're a coward. And the thing is, when these boy group stans hate on girl groups, right? It's always about like the cute concept. They just don't like the cute concept, which is fine. It's fine and dandy. However, I don't think boy groups know the differences between concepts. They have no perception of concept. Absolutely none. You do realize not every time a girl breathes, it's a cute concept, right? Like, just because it's not a girl crush concept or a hip-hop concept doesn't mean it's a cute concept. Like, sometimes it's a candy pop concept, which is more girly than cutesy. Sometimes it's an innocent concept. Sometimes it's a beautiful, like, fairy forest concept. Not everything is cute. Like, listen, that would be like me going to every single boy group that has a rapper and saying, wow, boy groups are boring. All of them have a hip-hop concept. My last brain cell knows very well that not all boy groups have a hip-hop concept. And in fact, you do too, because you see boys as diverse human beings. But it's obvious you don't see girls that way. You know that not everything is a hip-hop concept. Why can't you do that for girls? Like, why does your -3 brain cells think that everything's a cute concept? And then continue to hide behind your opinion to be disrespectful towards girl groups because of said cute concept. And the thing is, I know why you do it. Because you're straight women. You're straight women that stan boy groups, which I'm gonna make a whole nother video on stan culture and why I find that kind of weird. That straight women stan boy groups, gay women stan girl groups, gay guys stan boy groups, etc. I find that weird and creepy. But yeah, no, the biggest culprit? Straight women. Straight women. Straight women. Hey, straight women, can you stop? For like 2 seconds. You do realize that just because you're a woman doesn't give you a pass to act like a dick. If you act like a dick, I'm going to call you out. Nobody's safe. And like I said, I know why you do it, and it's kind of pathetic and sad. Part of me can't really blame you. You were raised in a patriarchal society. You were raised to compete against women constantly. You see them as a threat. But do you realize how powerful women would be if they just stopped hating on each other for breathing for 2 seconds? Like, obviously you can hate on other women if they're dicks. Like, if a woman's racist, be like, hey, I hate this woman because she's racist. But, like, don't hate women because they're pretty. Because they're in a K-pop group. I see right through you. I feel like it's a stereotypical thing for me to say that, like, you're jealous, but that's kind of what's going on. You feel attacked by their existence. And it's so sad. But you do realize, by constantly hating on girly concepts, you're low-key furthering your own oppression. I mean, it's not on a large scale, don't take that too seriously, but it's just one of the little things that add to it, I suppose, because there's lots of little things that add to the oppression of women. You guys are like, I hate girly concepts. Like, that just makes me think you're one of those pick-me's that are like, I'm not like other girls. I'm not like other girls. Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna say it's entirely because society made you that way. You could just genuinely not like a certain genre. However, there is also a very huge possibility that you just hate women because you were told to hate women. Y'all were taught that femininity is lesser. You were taught to oppress yourselves and be internally misogynistic. It was gonna happen. I was gonna get into psychology and oppression at some point. It always happens. If you look at a girl group and say, hey, I'm not fond of this concept, but I support them, that's okay. That doesn't make you a non-feminist or a misogynistic bastard. It just means that you have a taste. But you really need to know the distinction between having a taste and actually being internally misogynistic. Because there is a little line that you can cross, that tweet crossed. And the reason I know this, I was gonna start saying this earlier and I cut myself off again, is because when girl groups do a feminine concept, a cute concept, if you will, y'all are pressed as fuck. When your opars do a cute concept, all of a sudden, you're okay with the cute concept. I thought you didn't like that type of music. I thought you didn't like the cute concept. Me thinky you just hate women. I'm a detective. Boy group stans are such elitist fucks too. Girl group stans have their own issues. Particularly the two fandoms I'm thinking of right now are Orbits and Blinks. Blinks are problematic because they're all of the boy group stans that clung on to 2NE1 to hate on other girl groups, that moved on to Blackpink when 2NE1 disbanded to hate on other girl groups because they aren't a girl crush concept. And then they're like, think Blackpink are the only girl group that can exist, which, chill. And Orbits because, you know why. Do I say it? Stan Luna. Listen, it was funny until they took it too far. Those are the two fandoms that have issues. And they aren't really elitist. Well, Blinks are elitist, but we don't talk about that. With other girl group fandoms, and Orbits even, most of the time when we make jokes about boy groups, it's satire, it's sarcasm, it's commentary on how boy group stans act about girl groups. Like when we say, like, men don't deserve rights, Stan Luna. We're joking. Do you really think we're serious? Honey, you're missing brain cells. Where are they? When boy group stans do that shit, I know y'all aren't faking it. I know that ain't a joke. That tweet was not a fucking joke. I can tell the difference. And you need to be able to tell the difference between a joke and a real asshole as well. There are people that are joking and the joke isn't harmful, and then there are people that tweet shit like that. I know she wasn't joking. These stans genuinely believe that boy groups are more talented, more successful, have better music, are better people in general. No. Fuck you. First of all, I do agree that in the way talents are spread out between boy groups and girl groups are different, but that's because the songs focus on different aspects. Boy groups tend to focus more on rap and dance. Girl groups tend to focus more on vocals. Because girl groups have difficult fucking songs to sing. I don't think you understand. I'm a singer. Let's get that out of the way. I kind of know what I'm talking about. It is so easy for me to sing a boy group song. And usually the hard parts of a boy group song are only sang by one of the boys. And when a boy can't sing, he can really get away with being a rapper for some reason. Girl groups not only have higher standards for their singing voices, because boys that are bad at singing don't get bashed as bad as girls that are bad at singing, but they also have harder songs to sing. I don't know if it's because of, like, the fact that I have a dude's voice and therefore, like, it's just difficult for me to sing or not, but, like, even in my own, I obviously can't sing in their octave, but in my own octave, it's still difficult to sing. And then after dancing, the dances it really depends on the girl group. The dances, half the time, definitely aren't as hard as boy group dances, but they're still hard enough where at the end of learning one, you'll be sweating. And do you know how hard it is to sing when you're breathing heavy? Holy shit. Like, the fact that girl groups are able to, first of all, dance in high heels, and then sing this really difficult song with very few mistakes and instability errors, it's borderline incredible. And then the other half of girl groups still do that, but their dance is actually harder than you think it is. Like, just because they aren't popping and shit doesn't mean it's not a hard dance. G-Friends dances are fucking hard. They aren't easy, especially with the notes they have to sing. So-won isn't even that great of a singer, because she was kind of like, the rapper. And she's still pretty stable despite how hard the dance is. It's incredible. Red Velvet's dances, they look easy and they look super catchy and shit. They're difficult. Let me tell you, a boy breathing hard after dancing peekaboo. Y'all don't even know. Y'all just need to respect girl groups more. Boy groups don't dance in fucking high heels. Like, shut up. Both sides of the industry, the girl group part and the boy group part, have their own specific challenges. Not one is more talented than the other. They both work just as hard. So can you stop being elitist about this shit? That was a long rant. I really got that out this time. Anyway, yeah, moral of the story, don't be a dick. Stan Luna. I'm so sorry. God put me on this earth and said, let this stupid creature roam.